Hello coloring friends, so another week is over and that means that another week of our coloring challenge Find and Color is over too, and today we'll see results for last week's prompt, that was whales. I've got 44 submitted works for this prompt. It's not that big number. We had prompts with much more amount of submitted works, but nevertheless it's a nice number and quite enough illustrations to see the variety of whales in coloring books, as well as to enjoy creativity of all the colorists that see the same picture in so very different ways. There are of course realistic whales and cartoonish type of whales. The most popular book for this prompt was Circle of Life, of course, but not only that lighthouse page, but a few others. And on the second place, of course, Corberozzane's books and his whales as well. And all the rest are from very different coloring books. And let me show my work for this prompt. This time I decided to make a break and not to color anything in the Circle of Life book, and instead I decided to choose a page from this Chinese coloring book, Find Color by Gu Li. One of the reasons was that I have this page completed, and so I thought it would be nice to complete this page too and have kind of like double spread finished. This page was not difficult to color, it's rather simple, nothing special. Those who have this book know that the paper in this book is very specific, and so far I used Prismas and Polychromos on this paper, and they both need blender on this paper. This time I decided to try Lightfast from Derwent, and though I still needed blender to get rid of those spots, but I think they work the nicest on this paper, better than Prismas or Polychromos. They are softer and they blend more easy. This part I colored with Lightfast, and this part I wanted it to be a little bit different in shade. Maybe you can't see that on camera, but that part I colored with Polychromos, and it's a little bit lighter and a little bit different colors. And comparing them side by side, yeah, I felt like Lightfast performed really better. And then I continued with Lightfast for the whale too. I used this color for my whale. Then there are a few floating eyeballs here, which I didn't like that much. It looked creepy, so I decided to cover those eyeballs with acrylic painter and added a few more circles to create kind of a design like this. And for the background I used watercolor pencils, a very light background, light blue, and in the whole I do like how it looks now. There it is kind of in harmony with this picture too, so I'm very pleased. It's not like something special, but it's nice, I think. And so now let's see works from other colorists who send their works for this prompt, and I hope you will enjoy this gallery of works. Let's go. So that was our beautiful slideshow of whales for last week's prompt. Thank you everyone who joined this challenge. And now, as always, we'll choose another prompt for the upcoming week. As always, from my colorful magical box. Okay, let's find out. So friends, we've got prompt dog. No doubt it's a very popular prompt for coloring books. You can find a lot of coloring books with dogs and not only illustrations but complete books dedicated to dogs. Those who watches my channel for quite some time, they know that I'm a cat person, and when I was creating a list for this challenge, of course I included cat prompt, but then I thought, as many a cat person, there are that many dog persons. So I thought it would be unfair not include dog in this challenge, that those people could enjoy coloring dogs for this challenge. And so here it is, dog. I can't remember ever coloring a dog, so it's going to be a challenge. Though of course you can find different dogs, realistic and cartoonish type, and so if it's cartoonish time, you don't have to think much about coloring fur, but I will see. I will try to find both versions, realistic and cartoonish, and then I will see what will suit me better. Okay, see you soon. So I'm back, and as I'm a cat person, I didn't expect to find many dogs illustrations in my collection, and yeah, there was not that many, but still I was able to find quite enough, and they all are different, of different genre. So let me show you. The first one is from Keanu Reeves coloring book by Maurizio Campidelli, and this book is still untouched, and there's even two illustrations of Keanu with dogs. One is like this, a very cute, very nice picture, a bit too many dogs for me. And there's another one, there's only one dog, which is good, but there is some houses here, which two I'm not eager to color, but this one seems okay, not too complicated. And very similar illustrations in Jason Momoa book by same artist. The first one is almost same as with Keanu, different background, more tropical, and bigger dogs here. And another one is very cute, really love this one, not big dog but rather big Jason. Then Keanu Reeves' Fragile World. There is a double spread with wild African dogs. It's a double spread, but if you look at it, these dogs almost colored by Kirby. Dark parts and shading, and all what is left, this grass and little bit of sky. So maybe. Another one by Kirby, Mythomorpha, and there is this mythical dog, Sorber, his name something like that, three-headed dog, but it's again a double spread, and on this part we can see so many details. It will took quite some time to see what is what, how to color that. Yeah. Another Sorber, but from another book, Gods and Beasts by Adam Fisher, and this one is not that detailed and much smaller. Actually, this one doesn't look complicated, just three heads and some body, some hairs, and that's it. Another small book, Winged Beauty, and there's an illustration by Ruth Sanderson, very cute, very pretty, a fairy on a riding a dog. I really love this one too, so pretty. Then Hannah Carlson, a jewelry box. Everyone coloring Hannah's illustrations these days, and I wanted to. The problem is that I'm not good in coloring Hannah's illustrations. I do love them, but I don't know, they kind of don't inspire me or something. I don't know what's the reason, but anyway, there are a couple of illustrations with dogs here. Here we have this dog, and here we have a pendant with a dog portrait. Actually, this one is not complicated, except that you have to think about background, what to do with all that space. And there's another one. Actually, this one I do like, a very cute looking dog, not too much space around. Maybe this one. Then I decided to check this book, Queens of Poland, because I know on medieval portraits those noble women were often painted with dogs, and yes, I was right. It's by Kristina Novak, and we have this portrait of a Catherine of Habsburg with a little dog. No much of a dog we can see here, but it's a portrait. It will take some time, but I do love this one too. And then a few printed pages. One is by Liana San Jose. I don't buy pictures with dogs because I prefer cats, but this one I really liked. Very cute looking dog, a nice girl. Reminds me of Grazia Salvo illustration from Wild Soul. There is something like that, a girl with a similar dog. Then very beautiful illustration by Zan von Zet, medieval girl, all this mystical atmosphere on the background, and this dog around her. I really love this one too. And another one that I really loved, it's by Mark Coyle, Animal Portraits, and I wanted to color this illustration for a long time, but never have time for this. really love this Scottish dog and Scottish costume and that castle on the background and this Loch Ness monster or whatever you call him. Really love this one too. So surprisingly for myself, I was able to find quite interesting illustrations with dogs, so there is a choice for me. I hope you will find something in your collection too and you will enjoy coloring your dog for this challenge. So that was all for today. See you next time. Bye.